Looking back at the 2020 Formula 3 World Championship, we saw the crowning of a brand new champion in the Australian of Oscar Piastri after a hard-fought final race at Mugello between him, French-born Théo Pourchaire, and American Logan Sargeant. Now, while the last day of the race sound very underwhelming, you have to realize that for Americans, motorsports mix like water and oil. They don't. It's extremely hard for an American to break out of American karting, much less to make it to a global competition like Logan Sargeant had done. And while he may have been the hope that we've been waiting decades for, it looks like his F1 hopes may be falling down the drain. Logan Sargeant, born December 31st, 2000, started his karting career at the ripe age of 8, competing in national US events before moving over to Europe in 2009. 6 years later, Sargeant would win the Karting World Championship, becoming the first American to do it in 37 years. Not bad for a rookie American. Sargeant quickly made his single-seater debut in the F4 UAE Championship with Team Motorpark for 2016 and 17, and even though he didn't win any races in his stint, he was on the podium 15 out of 18 times, giving him an impressive 83% podium rate. Sargeant ended up finishing second in the championship, only behind his teammate Jonathan Aberdeen, leading our future F3 rival Oscar Piastri as well. Shortly after Sargeant's start in F4, Sargeant also made the switch to the British F4 Championship with Caron, in which he won 2 races and got 10 podiums, finishing third to only teammate Oscar Piastri and a dominant Jamie Carroll. 2018 came, and Sargeant moved away from F4 and moved into Formula Renault with Euro Cup with Race GP. Sargeant took the win at his debut and the season opener in Paul Ricard, and won as well in the Nürburgring and at the final race in Barcelona, ending the season with 3 race wins and 7 podiums, finishing in 4th behind Max Picciotto, Christian Lundgaard, and Ye Yifune. After having a good Euro Cup season, Sargeant moved over to F3, reuniting with his British F4 team, Carlin. Sargeant scored points in 4 different races, France, Hungary, and Italy, giving him 19th place, as well as competing in the Macau Grand Prix. Macau was a good race for Sargeant, going from 10th in the qualification session, pushing his way up to 6th in the qualification race, and finishing 3rd for the main race, all at the age of 19, and in his first and only try at the Macau Grand Prix. Off the back of a podium in Macau, Logan made the move to the dominant Prema team, partnering Mercedes Jr. Frederic Vessi and former rival Oscar Piastri. The season went well for Logan in his second ever season in F3, and a title fight no less. 5 rounds into the season, 3 podiums under his belt, Logan got his first ever F3 win in Silverstone, solidifying his position in the title fight between him, Théo Pourchaire, and Oscar Piastri. Logan got one more podium in the 6th round in Spain, and his final win of the season in Belgium. After a hard weekend in Mugello and an unfortunate retirement due to engine failure, Logan Sargeant lost the F3 title by 4 points to the hands of Théo Pourchaire and Oscar Piastri. Sadly, even though Sargeant has all the hallmarks of a great driver in the making, he was forced to stay in F3 this year due to not having the funds to make it to F2, nor to stay with Prem. Sargeant went down to the Charroux Racing System team for 2021, taking a severe blow to his title chances as a driver. Sargeant got a pair of 4th places in Spain and France, getting his first podium of the season in round 4 at Hungary, placing 3rd. He get his second podium of the season at round 5 at Belgium, getting another 3rd place, and in the final round of Russia. Sargeant took his only win of the season, leaving him in 7th, a far way off the lofty title heights that Sargeant was in the previous season. Beyond F3, Sargeant developed into Le Mans, going into both the European Le Mans Series and the Michelin Le Mans Cup. While the European season wasn't the best for Logan, with him getting pole in the Austria round and then subsequently falling into 4th in the season. The Michelin Cup has gone better for Sargeant, with Sargeant venturing into GT3 as well, taking a win at France as well as a podium in Monza as well, with him completing 4th in the championship. After looking at Logan's results so far, we come to the question we asked at the start. Is Logan Sargeant still the hope for the US now? While Sargeant has had great results previously and shown quite a lot of promise, his financial restrictions are what will cost him a chance to shine in F2. While he still could do something with Williams as a youth driver, only time will tell what are the true intentions of Williams with its team. But hey, who am I to judge? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.